Hey guys, kweni patient kiasi na fix my internet. So unajua niko home, wacha ni fix kila kitu alafu na get back. I'll be the co-host and then I'll add you all. So just give me a minute. Kila kitu kwa sawa alafu then we'll engage the president about our issues. So tulieni tu kiasi hivi. Hey guys, tulieni kiasi. We are waiting for another moderator alafu we go on. So nitapick random speakers from the space. Tuongee kila kitu hapa na msiogope kuongea. Nobody will harm you. Kila kitu iko sawa. Sasa msiogope, muongee vile wote tunaongea. Sa kiasi tulipe like 5 minutes alafu tuendelee hivyo. Just waiting for Hussein alafu kila kitu iko sawa. Alafu kama unanisikia mnaweza raise a hand alafu ni confirm kama unasikia on your end. Kindly.
Acceded to the request of many young people who said I should come to X and have an engagement with them so that I can do the most important thing I have been accused of not doing, listening. And that is why I'm here. I'm here to listen, and hopefully I will be able to answer some of the questions that you have, listen to your ideas, listen to some of the suggestions you have, and see how we can forge something for all of us as a country going into the future together. So I'm very happy to be here, and welcome to this conversation. I know we have citizens, young people from different parts of Kenya and also maybe outside Kenya. Karibuni sana. Okay. Accept Osama for request. Yeah. Invite closed. It is still muted. It's 140,000.
Let's just say a couple of unwanted people in the government who are not even supposed to be there. Their seats are not even constitutional. So you want to know if they are indeed, shown the door, who are they? Because, it doesn't matter. Finance bill was also not ascended by the president, since that's what that shift of immediate completely. Yeah, I see there's another speaker. I think this is Dolly. Dolly, do you want to
accountability is going to take place in regards to the funeral? I had him accuse the inspector general of being incompetent, but the judiciary, the executive, the legislative, all those are arms of the government, and he is in charge. So him accusing cabinet ministers or cabinet secretaries and then accusing the inspector general defeats the purpose. He probably doesn't understand his role, and I would like to know from him, does he really understand, after 2 years of presidency, that he is in charge of a country and he's not leading, just a small village? So thank you very much. I would like to have my questions answered, especially in regards to the picketing and the protests, which are guaranteed by every constitution. Every democracy guarantees the right to picket and to protest. And he has sent police, he has lauded police for attacking protesters violently. So I would like to hear from him why he goes on open camera on international television and lauds the police for violence against those who entrusted him with his position. Does he understand that the citizens gave him the power and they can retain it, they can take it back? So I would like, Mr. President, Mr. Ruto, kindly answer. And I would also like to make a final statement in saying that, uh, in order to be a leader, you have to listen to the people. If you are just occupying a seat, then you do not deserve the title of president. You have to prove yourself to be a president in order to earn. You have to earn that title. And according to me, he has not earned that title. Another thing is, why is he constantly abroad? What is he doing? His mandate is towards the people of Kenya. Why is he always traveling? Whom does Charlene Ruto represent? Because she was not elected by the populace. And why is he rewarding cabinet ministers, cabinet secretaries with positions? If he feels he owes them positions, then he should do that of his own accord, out of his own pocket. We are tired and we want to know when he's dissolving parliament, because Kibaki did that. So please, Mr. Ruto, when you earn the title, I will refer to you as president, but until then, you remain Mr. Ruto. And trust me, other people have fallen before you. If you continue killing Kenyans and not taking accountability for it, you're going to be the next one. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Dolly. Kevin Bugua, you can take the mic. Hey guys, so the president is here. Feel free to engage. You can send the request, then I'll add you. Kevin, you can take the mic. Joy, do you hear me?
I can hear you quite well. Can you hear me though?
Yes, affirmative. Kevin. Okay, I'm not, let you pass. Let you pass. Take the mic. Msiogope kuongea by the way. Ongea tu vile mimi huongea.
Osama, unanisikia?
Yes.
Now, my question to the president was, how come he's so out of touch with reality? The other day when he was addressing us, he was completely out of touch na reality. Hakujua watu wenye waliuliwa. Comment police for shooting a lot of innocent guys. Kids were killed. The other day, when that kid was killed, alikuwa anasema he was actually not remorseful. Anauliza, did that child die? How do you expect such a child to be alive in a situation kama hiyo? Another thing is sisi tunataka dissolve gava, I mean cabinet yake. I'm so nervous, I'm sorry. Nataka dissolve. I'm speaking on behalf of my fellow Gen Zs, although I'm not a leader whatsoever. To dissolve the cabinet, siku reshuffle, could dissolve like what Kibaki did in the year 2005. Another thing is to hold all the rogue police officers accountable. Their photos are everywhere. We've seen them. None has been arrested. None has been posted on the DCI page. And we're asking why. The thing is, and whoever recognizes themselves as a leader to us, is on their own missions. Another thing is to please sort out the passport issues. Kidiki, our interior minister is somewhat also out of touch with reality and incompetent. He doesn't deserve to be there. We thought he was smart until he proved us wrong. Another thing is with the US Embassy. Wase wengi ukwendanga huko hivyo wanatuangado mingi sana kwenye hizo interviews and blah 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 na eventually wananyimwa hizo visas. So can they also sort that out? Asanteni.
Thank you, Kevin. Saizi kila mtu anataka kutoa sound. Mtaongea alafu the president will answer everything. We just need answers. That's why we are here. And actions.
Thank you, Otero. Good afternoon, everyone, again, and welcome to this conversation. I think Otero amefanya ile kitu, but as requested and promised, requested by and promised to the young people of Kenya, President Ruto is hosting this express conversation. We are hosting with him, together with my co-host Otero. And the president is here largely to listen, engage, and be a recipient of your thoughts, your experiences, ideas zenu for a better Kenya. Of course, it's a pleasure to be here and engage with you. This is an open forum. We encourage you to ask questions and share your thoughts. Please keep your questions as brief as possible and respectful. If you can limit our questions to just 2 minutes. We said 2 minutes for each person. As you can imagine, many people have a lot to say. Let's engage. And here now is President William Ruto.
Thank you very much, Hussein. Thank you very much, Otero. And welcome all good people, ladies and gentlemen, from different parts of Kenya, from different parts of the world to this conversation. As I promised, I have come, and I want to apologize first that for the last almost 1 hour, we haven't been in a position to have a proper connection as technology would be. I think that is some of the vagaries of technology, but now I'm here. I apologize that maybe some people have asked some questions, but that I didn't have the benefit of hearing them. But let me say that I am very happy that we are having this conversation, a conversation about issues, a conversation about our country, a conversation about issues that affect each and every one of us. We are not discussing tribes, we are not discussing positions, we are not discussing all those things that are personalities and things like those. We are discussing issues of importance to each and every one of us, from jobs to governance to corruption to all the things that matter to all of us. And as I have said, I have come here to listen very carefully. That one thing I have been accused of not doing, that is what I have come here to do, number one. Number two, I must say that maybe I have been listening in different other spaces. Now I have an opportunity to listen on this platform to different Kenyans from different parts of the world and from our great country, Kenya. Now, let me just say 2 or 3 things that I think I had the last 2 speakers who asked their questions. The question number 1 that I have that has been asked is from Kevin, I think, that maybe I'm out of touch. How did I not know what was happening in the country? But let me tell Kevin and all of us that I have the benefit of more information in my hands. What I cannot do is do things like operate on numbers that have no basis. If you heard me very clearly, I said up to now, 25 Kenyans died out of this unfortunate scenario that affected our country the last 2 weeks. Some reckless people have put numbers all the way to 150. You know, in fact, on one occasion, the Kenya Human Rights Commission said 157 Kenyans have been, there was a massacre in Kidurai. That was not true. And for your information, even the BBC, on hearing such, outrageous allegations, went to investigate. And if you listen to the BBC, they say there was no such thing. In fact, one Kenyan unfortunately lost his life in Kiturai. Let me go to the situation which was which happened in Rongai, where we lost a young Kenyan. The situation in Githurai was that a criminal in Rongai, a criminal assaulted the police, took over the firearm of the police, and shot, and unfortunately that bullet went and killed a young Kenyan. And unfortunately, again, and we have to be honest with one another, it was said that this young Kenyan was pumped with 8 bullets. That is also not true in Rongai, And so there is a lot of information out there in the social media propagated by people to try and create a situation that did not exist. In fact, I heard Kevin say, I was asking the one who did he die? Because the one that was being said of 8 bullets did not exist. In fact, we have now found out that the one of 8 bullets happened several years ago, somewhere in Buruburu, and it was in a completely different scenario. But on Rongai, I was very clear. I had the benefit of information, and I spoke to that information. The same narrative I gave when I gave the interview on Sunday is the same narrative I have at the moment. I have also been, Kevin has also said that we need to hold the police accountable, and that is correct. And it has been said that I am the president. Yes, I am the president of Kenya. But the president doesn't hold absolute power. That is why we are a democracy. In a democracy, there is a system of checks and balances. The president is not a dictator. I cannot decide for the judiciary. I cannot decide for the legislature. They make their own independent decisions. I cannot decide for independent institutions. The police and let me say this without fear of any contradiction. When I came into office, I said I will respect the independence of the police. In fact, the one act I did when I came into office, the first day when I sat on my table as president, I signed the instrument to remove the budget of the police from my office, because that budget was being used to manipulate the police. You all know that it is said, he who pays the piper calls the tune. So I did not want my office to be the one to decide for the police on who to arrest, who to charge, how to pursue corruption. I provide policy, the police run independently. In fact, if you read the Constitution of Kenya, the police is an independent institution. It doesn't take instructions from me. It doesn't take instructions from the Chief Justice. It doesn't take instructions from the Speaker or from the legislature. They act independently. I agree, good people, that innocent lives were lost. And one life lost is one too many. I have said in my statement that as government, we are going to support
Nikaa kuna issue ya connection. Hussein, unasikia?
Nasikia Otero. Just one moment. Let the president use my handset in the meantime. Yeah.
Osama Otero, I got a question in regards to what the president has said just now. First of all, I'm quite dismayed that he's still trying to clear his name. It is about accountability here. He's talking about the number of bullets that killed a citizen. 12 December 1963. Now, we're still fighting to free ourselves from the IMF and World Bank, respectively. He's talking about the number of bullets that killed a citizen. He's talking about a citizen in Githurai attacking the police at 3 a.m.? Really? Honestly, Mr. William Ruto, your accountability is zero. I'm quite dismayed, honestly, because you came here to answer to the citizens, but you're taking zero accountability for it. And if you say they're independent, why do you laud the police for the matter of civilians? Why do you hold a press conference and tell the police that, citizens, that they're going to be met with equal force if they go and protest? And what he meant, he did not use the word protest precisely, but he said anyone who tries to disrupt the peace of the country. Protesters, how do protesters disrupt the peace of a country? Why do you laud the police when people are killed? Why are police shooting at civilians on their balconies? Why are people fleeing Kenya so that they may have peace? Why are they being abducted? You might say that the police body is independent, but this is not a democracy. It is not functioning like a democracy, but a dictatorship, Mr. William Ruto. Because the way the police are handling the situation